A woman peeked through a door. She saw her fiancé celebrating with her best friend. They were showing off a marriage certificate. At that moment, he laughed and said it was just a joke. He would divorce her tomorrow. The fiancé's heart shattered. Suddenly, the door opened and she walked in. The cheating fiancé was stunned. He immediately tried to send her away. She pointed at his new wife and said, "Tonight, she's your wife, not me." The fiancé was furious. He shouted that if they had a real relationship, it was none of her business. The scheming rival immediately pretended to be nice. "We were just joking," she said sweetly. "To celebrate my marriage, let's play a game." She challenged the fiancé to a dice game. The loser not only drinks, but they have to offer a wedding gift. The next second, the fiancé calmly took off her diamond earrings. She placed them on the table. The game began. The rival rolled an 11. The fiancé rolled a 10. But the fiancé only rolled a 3. She lost. They laughed and made her drink. They played again. She lost again. And again, she kept drinking and losing her valuables. Just then, the overconfident rival made a final challenge. "Let's play one big round. All in," she declared. The rival bet her entire family's corporation. Unexpectedly, the fiancé agreed. "I'll follow," she said, her voice steady. The cheating fiancé immediately backed his new wife. He bet all his assets, too. They signed a legally binding contract. The final round started. The rival and the fiancé shook the dice. The rival rolled an 11. The next second, the fiancé rolled a perfect 12. It was an unbeatable score. They were sure they had won. At that moment, the fiancé picked up the dice cup. She began to shake it with incredible speed and force. The sound was like a storm. She slammed the cup down. Everyone held their breath. She lifted the cup. Inside, one of the dice had been shattered into 2 perfect halves by sheer force. The total was 13. She had won. The room was silent. The rival screamed and collapsed to the floor in defeat. The cheating fiancé stared in pure shock. "I gave you many chances, but you always chose her." Just then, her lawyer entered the room. She calmly announced, "According to the signed agreement, all of your assets are now mine." She looked at the pile of jewelry she lost earlier. "As for my things, consider it a gift for the dogs."